Senator John McCain has died at the age of 81.
My heart is broken. It just doesn't seem real to me.
The war hero turned politician being remembered for his years of service on the battlefield and in office.
There's nothing nobler than serving a cause greater than yourself.
Now the nation remembering the senator as his family grieves the loss of their loved one. The news at 10 starts now. The nation grieving tonight after the death of Senator John McCain. McCain had been openly battling brain cancer, known for his service in the U.S. Navy and in Congress. Tonight, McCain is being remembered as a man of service, strength, and sacrifice. Right now, the White House flag is flying at half staff at our nation's capital. Nicole Killian has details on the life and legacy of Senator McCain.
The man known as the Maverick, unfiltered to the very end.
Maybe I'll be gone before you hear this.
One of John McCain's last projects, a memoir entitled The Restless Way, published by Simon & Schuster, where he opened up about his personal battle against a rare and aggressive form of brain cancer.
I don't know how much longer I'll be here. Maybe I'll have another 5 years. Maybe with the advances on oncology, they'll find new treatments for my cancer.
But McCain ultimately succumbed, just like Beau Biden and Massachusetts Senator Ted Kennedy. McCain was rarely seen as his diagnosis progressed, except through family photos on social media, before taking an extended leave from Congress, where he served 6 terms in the Senate and 2 terms in the House. The Arizona lawmaker implored his colleagues to return to bipartisanship and regular order.
Stop listening to the bombastic loudmouths on the radio and television and the internet. To hell with them.
At times, he broke with his party and President Trump, giving a thumbs down to doom a GOP health care repeal.
Being committed to larger ideas, larger causes, American democracy. I think that will be an impressive or important part of his legacy that will endure.
Known for his independent streak, McCain ran for president twice, stunning the political world when he chose Alaska Governor Sarah Palin as his running mate in 2008.
I will be honored to accept your nomination for Vice President of the United States.
He later expressed regret for the pick in his book, which also touches on his military career as a prisoner of war in Vietnam, to his early days at the Naval Academy, his final resting place.
I want to watch the hawks hunt from the sycamore, and then take my leave, bound for a place near my old friend Chuck Larson, in the cemetery on the Severn, back where it began.
In Washington, I'm Nicole Killian.
And tonight, Louisiana lawmakers are reacting to the passing of Senator McCain. Governor Edwards sending us this statement, which reads in part, Senator John McCain was an American hero. For 60 years, he served this country with honor. His death is a great loss for our country. During his service, more than anything, John McCain always taught us to put country first, end quote. Senator John Kennedy wrote, quote, I think it was Abraham Lincoln who said every man is born an original, but sadly most men die copies. John McCain was born an original and died an original, end quote. Much more reaction to Senator McCain's death on our website. That's WDSU.com. You can also download the WDSU News app for more information. Also breaking in New Orleans tonight, the NOPD is mourning the loss of one of its own. Officer Ricardo Silva Jr. died after a crash in St. Tammany Parish this afternoon. This comes just months after the 26-year-old proposed to his girlfriend at a graduation from the training academy. That's the video you see there. Investigators say Silva Jr. was riding his motorcycle and was off duty at the time of the fatal crash. The cause of that crash is still under investigation. Mayor LaToya Cantrell sent out this statement saying in part, quote, the loss of Officer Ricardo Silva Jr. is tragic, and my love goes out to his family and to his loved ones, end quote. And also breaking tonight in Jefferson Parish, a 2-alarm fire on Cypress Street is now out. That's in Metairie off Causeway near Airline Highway. WDSU's Tammy Estwick is there now with more details. Tammy.
Yeah, that's right, Jennifer. We're in the 3700 block of Cypress, but I want to move out the way so my photographer can zoom in because firefighters are still inside of this house at this hour. Right now, they were punching out the siding literally moments ago. Now, while fire crews were trying to put out that blaze a little bit earlier, people were trying to give one of the family pets CPR. A little bit more on that in just a moment. Now, the fire department says that they got the call and came out to the scene around 7:50 p.m. this afternoon. When they arrived, they say the home was heavily involved. The fire mainly in the back of the house. Tonight, the fire chief says there were no injuries to humans.
There was some folks at home. They were able to get themselves out. They were the neighbors across the street. And as far as we know at this time, there's no injuries to be reported.
Did we know anything about a family dog? One of the neighbors mentioned that dog.
There was some animals that were moved. I'm not exactly sure of their condition. I was told that CPR was in progress.
On the dog?
On the animal.
Now, plenty of crews still on the scene out here tonight. As we said, fire crews still inside of this home trying to check for hot spots. As far as we know right now, we don't have conditions on the pets, but it does seem like everyone made it out okay. Live from Jefferson Parish, Tammy Eswick, WDSU News.
And it has been a warm one today, but we're looking at the possibility of some showers early into your work week. WDSU meteorologist Daniel Graves joins us now with that.
Yeah, Jennifer, we saw it a little bit today. Were you one of those that saw that rainfall? We're going to see more rain as we go through the rest of your weekend and into the beginning part of next week. But don't cancel those outdoor plans. Let me show you what's going on. And we did have a little bit of rainfall over at the Kenner Airport, 0.04 of an inch of rain. Otherwise, over towards Thibodaux and Houma, you had some heavy rainfall at times. Over the next several days, we'll continue to see increasing rain chances. It's our typical summer-like pattern where we see afternoon shower and storm chances each day, and that's going to be with us through Wednesday. Right now, though, a very quiet radar, a nice night for us, although it is a little more humid. Our winds have shifted back toward the south, and that's pushing in all of that moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. So as we take a look at your forecast for Sunday, we're starting out pretty good, a 20% chance for some isolated showers. That's mainly down toward the coast. As we get into the afternoon, though, we see that rain chance starting to increase. That rain could be heavy at times and include some rumbles of thunder. So if you hear that, you want to go indoors. We'll talk more about your forecast coming up in just a bit.
Police are investigating a double shooting that happened overnight in Marrero. Deputies found a man shot multiple times in the 2100 block of Sauvage around 2 a.m. Police said one victim is in critical condition. Another has wounds to his thigh and his calf. No suspects have been named. And taking a stand against violent crime, one neighborhood at a time. Tonight, it was East Shore, off Parish Road and Hain Boulevard in New Orleans East. Neighbors welcoming the organizers and coming together to try to find peace.
We can all come together and we can do something positive. We can give away school supplies. We can, speak with one another, communicate about the problems that we have. And I think that's just the start of stopping the violence.
Organizers plan to visit another neighborhood next month. And today, the Saints were shining in sunny California. WDSU sports anchor Sharif Ishak joins us now. Sharif, tell us the latest.
Oh, everyone loves when the Saints play, especially this game, because this is always the best game for any of the fans to watch because, well, as you know, Drew Brees is going to play. As I said, it's important for the starters because this is a dress rehearsal for the black and gold, and the Who Dat fans got a chance to see not only Drew Brees, but the rest of those starters to build some of that chemistry moving forward. They were looking for some good chemistry and, most importantly, no injuries. And guess what? The Saints got both in this game. A very good game if you're a Saints fan. The black and gold offense got it going in their third drive. Alvin Kamara with a nice 8-yard run. Later in the drive, Kamara this time from Drew Brees, 10 yards and the first down. Then Kamara caps off the drive the only way he knows how to do it, a 2-yard touchdown run to make it a 7-all game. Of course, the play that no one can really stop. Brees to Michael Thomas on the slant. 2-point conversion. This thing got ugly very late. Saints up 22-7 in the fourth. Geno Smith with just a terrible pass. Marcus Williams, the other Marcus Williams, who wears number 25, houses it 58 yards. All Saints in this one, 36-7. They'll close out the preseason next week when they host the Los Angeles Rams. And later in sports, I'll go more in depth with tonight's game, including the debut of first-round pick defensive end Marcus Davenport. Jennifer?
Sharif, you'll want to stay tuned for this one coming up. One of the winningest coaches in LSU sports history gives students in New Orleans a life lesson. And we continue our coverage of the passing of Senator John McCain, the words of remembrance being shared here at home.